Not Dr. Brown's and Phillips bottles poisoning the kids. If you haven't heard, recently there were two parents who filed a lawsuit between Avent and Dr. Brown's parent companies because allegedly there is false advertising between their BPA bottles. And so we're going to get into it in case you have not heard about this lawsuit so that you're in the know. Now, to be fair, I have previously bought Dr. Brown bottles. I've written a blog post on them. And on my YouTube channel, I have reviewed Dr. Brown's bottles and their products. I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel. So this is coming from someone who has used their products in the past. And so this is coming from a very unbiased perspective, but I did want to put that out there since I have used their products and reviewed them previously. Now, in this 47-page lawsuit against both Dr. Brown's and Avent bottle makers, they're saying that there is false advertising with their bottles, that they're not BPA free, and that when you heat the bottles up, long story short, products are getting into them and it's making the kids very, very sick. These are the bottles in question if you are using the Phillips products. And these are the products in question if you have been using Dr. Brown's. Now, obviously, all of this is disturbing, but these are the things that I would recommend as someone who has used their products, but not recently, so that you're not freaking out and that you can stay in the know of what to do in case things escalate once we get more information. First, if you're a parent like me and you haven't used these products in like 4 years, this probably does not affect you, but it's good to know in the event that you're trying to conceive or you're currently pregnant or you're looking to buy these products for someone who is expecting. If you are currently pregnant or if you're shopping for these bottles, I would hold off before throwing anything away. And if you haven't bought it yet, I would wait until we get more information about this lawsuit because it might only be for a certain year that the bottles were manufactured. That might be the issue. For me, I bought these bottles back in 2020, so I'm probably not affected. But if you've bought the bottles more recently, this would definitely be for you. This is not the time to panic. We just want to monitor it. If you're in the process of trying to conceive and you know that previously your child has been colicky or they're very gassy, this is something that you want to bring to your pediatrician. If you have concerns that they've been exposed to BPA, you can always take them to the doctor and have them tested, see an allergist. There are other ways to determine if your child has any effects from either two of these companies and the bottles. I listed the bottles, so that would be something to be mindful of as well. What are your thoughts about this? I'm actually pretty shocked considering that BPA has been banned from baby bottles since 2012. So the fact that it's been over a decade and this is coming up, I'm kind of shocked. But also a lot of products in the US are made out of gasoline, gelatin, and plastic. So it's kind of like I'm not surprised that this is popping up. I just think that with everything that's going on politically in the US, things like this do slip through the cracks. And I just hope that we can get better clarification on which model or which years these bottles were produced so that these families can be compensated if their children had any exposure to any of these byproducts that are leaking through when you're heating up these bottles.